Hey everyone, happy New Year's Eve 2025. This will be my last video of the year. And thank you for following this journey. I kind of disappeared in November because I had COVID towards the end of November. No, December. December I had COVID for about 2 weeks and I never had it before. It was awful. So I'm back and I wanted to do a recap of my No Buy November and how it went. And it actually wasn't that bad. It was easier than I thought it would be. I have my notes here. But I did track some notes to let you know how it went. So 5 days into my No Buy November, I just kept getting emails about Black Friday, just nonstop emails. 11/7, I wrote, I feel like I'm being physically attacked by these ads and commercials and sales and pre-Black Friday, the Sephora sale. It was getting hard, and it was only 7 days into my No Buy November. But I did decide to do it, right before Black Friday, and Christmas, which is kind of like the tsunami season, the tornado. What is it? The Bermuda Triangle. You have Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's. But I just kind of wanted to see if I could do it. And I did it. And then I just wrote all about the psychology behind advertisements and marketing, and that I was a psychology major for 2 years in college. So just I felt like I was being like personally attacked, and I feel like we are as Americans. I don't know. I don't know what happens over in other countries, but just nonstop advertisements. And it upsets me because I should know better, but they work for a reason. They get to our core. And the cute packaging, I'm a sucker for cute packaging. Mini sets, I love mini sets. And then, of course, they appeal to us 80s children and do collabs with Care Bears or, Rainbow Bright, those things that I had as a kid. And I'm like, oh, well, I have money now. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty good. I just avoided a lot of shops. I actually avoided a lot that whole month of November because I did go to Aldi's, the Isle of Shame, and there were so many little home goods and gadgets that was hard. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna expose myself. So then by the end of November, I wrote that it's been a pretty easy no spend month. The hard parts are if I'm in a store physically, like Five Below with my daughter, and I want pens or books or stationery. So I'm kind of finding out what my triggers are, what I really love to buy and overdo. And it's stationery, it's pens, it's notebooks, trinkets for the house, anything cute. And I've been watching a lot of Ada Zen. Shout out to Marissa. Ada Zen really helped me, and I wrote down some of her quotes. So during the month, while I wasn't out perusing, I was trying to build good habits and watch a lot of videos, and I wrote down some of her money mantras. Or, I can like something without needing to own it. Nothing is cuter than financial freedom. And, even though it's cute, doesn't mean I have to buy it. And then she has a great quote from Henry David Thoreau: the price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. So that's pretty powerful because I'm closer to 50 now, and life is even more precious because, kind of running out of time. So I don't want to be giving up my time, my life, my money for a new trinket for my house. So anyway, so November was successful. I started focusing on my habits, my hobbies. I've been walking on a treadmill at home. I've been lifting weights. I'm going to start a new book club in January, or a writing club with a couple of people. So I'm going to have to start focusing on that. And yeah, so it wasn't that hard to do the No Buy November because I had it locked in my head. I had the eye of the tiger. I was focused on my goal. But once December hit and I started buying Christmas presents for people, that's when I let my guard down. I had planned to do a No Buy November, December, and then continue, but I'm giving myself some grace, and I did not do well in December. And I feel like I'm gonna do a No Buy January and maybe a whole year, but I'm really just taking it 1 month at a time because I don't want to beat myself up if I get through January and then halfway through February and I fail. I don't want to beat myself up. So I'm just gonna say 1 month at a time. Or I can even do a low buy. But December kind of was a rough spot. I kind of let my guard down, as I said. I'm super motivated to do a January no buy and a February no buy because I have some trips planned. November was a little expensive because I did buy some plane tickets because my daughter and I are gonna go visit our cousins out in California. And then, but my daughter wants to go to Korea, which, hey, I'll go anywhere. I'm up for anything. So that's the goal. You know, they say you have to have a why. So my why is to save for a really cool trip to Korea. Probably not till 2027 because I really don't even know. I have been to India, but I've never been to, you know, any of those, like China. I've never been to China, Japan, Thailand. I really want to go to Thailand. So I've never been to any of those Asian countries. So that's my why, and to save money, pay off my car. My car is almost paid off. Yeah, so just to recap for my no buy in January, I went to Sephora yesterday and I got some face wash. I got Rhode got me too. I love her packaging, and I watched Hannah Louise Poston a lot, and she loved her pineapple scrub, so I got the pineapple scrub. My daughter likes the kale and spinach Youth to the People, so I got that. So that was like $60 at Sephora on December 30th. So it's like almost like I'm going into like panic mode where I'm buying stuff because I'm like, oh, January 1st is tomorrow, so let me buy everything I need, which I really don't even need anything. I mean, if you look behind me, there's just products upon products. The only thing is I'm running out of this CEO Glow, and I really love it. So if anyone recommends a vitamin C, I love that. And then I also use this, which I love because my skin in the winter gets really, it's the Elemis Superfood oil. So my skin in the winter gets a little dry. So I like to do oils in the morning and at night. So if you recommend any vitamin C oils. So my no buy list for January, no new clothes, no jackets, no shoes. I guess clothes is all the above. No clothes, no purses, no bags, no jackets, no scarves, no jewelry, no suitcases, no deodorant I wrote because I have 7, but I'm actually down to 5. So I do also have some used empties. Maybe I'll do a separate video though with empties for the month of December. I love a good empties video. So no buy rules again. I'll try to put it up here if I can. This is random, but I wrote no suitcases. I have a lot of suitcases. No new makeup unless I run out. And the only thing I ever seem to run out of is mascara, which I'm not even wearing today, but mascara runs out really quickly. No nail salons, no new technology unless my phone breaks. No unnecessary Amazon purchases. There's my doggy sleeping. Can you see her? She's snoring. Luna's snoring. No appliances, no gadgets, unless something important breaks, like a toaster. But then I even said in my other video, maybe I can figure out a way like to toast bread. I do have an air fryer. Okay, so that was my no buy. I can't buy it. No unnecessary Amazon purchases. So I actually went through all my Amazon purchases over the year 2025 and 2024. And my big red flags were I would buy clothes, kitchen gadgets, but my necessities, I usually only on Amazon buy dog food and protein powder, because I like my protein powder. I do a collagen powder. So I feel like those are necessities, healthcare. And snacks for my daughter, a lot of snacks for school. So I don't have to go to the store. But yeah, it wasn't that bad, Amazon, this year. It wasn't that bad. All right, so my maybes are, I can get coffee if I'm going out with a friend or I'm sitting there. I've seen that on a lot of videos where it's like an experience, so I go and sit. I'm gonna give myself maybe 2 going out dinners a month with friends, because my friends, they ask me a lot to go out. I usually don't have the time, or I'm with my daughter and my daughter doesn't want to hang out with my friends, so I'll allow 2 hanging out to dinner a month. Experiences over things. So in February, like I said, we're going to California. I did do Stitch Fix for a little while this year. I didn't mention that, but I actually really like Stitch Fix because it's been helping me curate my style. And I might do Stitch Fix 3 times next year, like in February, in the summer, in June, and then maybe in the fall. So I might do Stitch Fix. I'm gonna allow myself that. The last one I got in December, I didn't like anything in the. So if you don't know Stitch Fix, they send you like 5 pieces of clothing, and it's cute because it's a matching set. And then if you like something, you'll get it. So like one time I bought a pair of black jeans, which I wear all the time. I bought a pair of blue jeans, which I wear all the time. And it's really been helping me, like I said, figure out my own personal style. So I feel like it's been good for me because, I mean, I would just wear sweatpants all the time, and I do, and I don't want to be that person anymore. I mean, I can wear them around the home, around my house, but I don't want to go out in public in sweatpants. So I'm trying to work on that part of my life. And so I'm going to allow for a couple of, maybe 3 Stitch Fixes a year. I'm allowing movies. My daughter and I like to go to the movies once in a while. If a big movie comes out, we saw Wicked. We see like the big things that come out in theaters. It's an experience. She loves going to the theater. Broadway as well. We haven't been to Broadway as much because, the prices, but I would like to get her tickets for The Lion King maybe next year. So those are maybes and okays. And then the green section I can buy are healthy groceries. I'm going to try cooking more, less going out, more cooking. I've been doing some recipes this year. And toiletries, paper towels. Although I'm going to try to get away from paper towels. It's hard with a dog though, because sometimes my dog pukes and I don't want to use like a cloth. So I use paper towels. Cleaning supplies. I also do have a cleaning person come every once in a while, which I like. But now that I've been decluttering and there's less stuff in the house. You don't have to clean as much, or you can really get into the corners. So I might not have him come as much. But again, that's an okay for me because that's health. I feel like a clean house is, and I have a child and a dog, so I want, and I work full time, so I do allow for someone to come and clean every 3 weeks or so. Gifts for birthdays and Christmas, but that's over. Stuff for my daughter if she needs it within reason. Gas for the car, all my bills, my electric, my water, my sewer, my taxes, my mortgage, my car payment. And I'm actually struggling with, I have so much left to pay for my car, and then I have a savings account. So I'm trying to figure out which one to just, should I just pay off my car, or should I build the savings and just, so that's kind of what I'm struggling with. My goal is to pay off my car by next December. So in 1 year, I think I can pay off my car in 1 year. No car payments. House repairs if necessary. You know, if something breaks in the house, that's an okay. Yoga is okay. I don't do it as much during my school year while I'm teaching, but in the summer, like in July, it's okay. And actually, I'm lucky my health insurance pays a little bit of money towards gyms, or, you know, it's like $20 a month they'll pay if you join a gym. And then, yeah, that's it. More goals and ideas for free time. I would like to continue working out, lifting weights, eating healthy, and kind of shred, slim down. I mean, I don't mind talking about my weight, but last year, I was 200 pounds, I hit 200. And this year I've lost 30 pounds. So I'm down to 170. And I would like to, I know it's a number and you shouldn't pay attention to it. Like, I feel really good now after losing 30 pounds. But I know if I lost 15, 20 more pounds, I would feel even better. So I'm going to give myself a whole year to lose another 20, 30 pounds. Actually, 30 might be too much. But my mom is 79. She's in super duper shape. She walks 4 miles a day. She eats oatmeal. She's like an inspiration. She is an inspiration. So actually, I'm going to try to be more like my mom this year and do what she does, because she is 79. She's about my height, and she's been 145 for years and years and years and years. So I think my goal is 145. And again, I hate talking numbers, but it's kind of, this is for me too, to keep myself accountable. And I hate that when my friends are like, "Oh, I'm 145," and I was like, God, that's my goal weight. Like, your fat weight is my goal weight. So anyway, to each his own, but my goal is to just be healthy for my daughter, be healthy for me. My daughter plays basketball, so I like to go out and play with her. I like to walk. Like today, right now, I'm on the East Coast and it's 30 degrees out. It's freezing. And I walk my doggie. She's still sleeping. She's so cute. And it was so cold. My face hurt. So I have a treadmill in the house that I walk and I watch, like I'm watching Stranger Things right now. And I walk. But I might go outside in the cold because it is good to get fresh air. I've been really binging on Madison Gray. I think it's Madison Gray. I really love her content. And she talked about being outside every day for an hour. And that might be a good New Year's resolution. Just be outside for an hour. Like a full hour. I don't know, walking or going to the woods. I live near woods. I have a backyard, I have a porch, I could sit on my porch. But again, it's January, East Coast, it's cold. So exercise, are things, this is like to fill up my time so I'm not going shopping for fun and looking online at things for fun. I kind of feel like I'm just binging on these powerhouse women like Christine Micus, I think her name is. She's doing no online shopping this year. She can only buy stuff. Sorry, my daughter got one of those tin can phones, which is pretty cool. It's like the old school phone with the cord, and somebody's calling her, but she's not home right now. So excuse the ringing. But tin can is pretty cool. It's a cool concept. I was not allowed to have a phone when I was a kid, so these kids are lucky today. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so she said no online shopping. She can only buy something in person. But I'm not doing any clothes this year. I guess the only caveat is if I don't have something, but I think I have everything. I'm looking down here in a drawer. I have 5 bathing suits. I have 5 jackets. I have 2 pairs of winter boots. I feel like I have everything I need. So if something happens, I guess that's an exception, but I don't plan on anything happening. Even if I lose a lot of weight or if my body changes, I'm gonna have, like, I have yoga pants and stuff that fits me. So, you know what I mean? But anyway, if you want to join me on this no-buy journey, this video is getting a little bit long. Come up with your red light, green light, yellow lights. So red light's what you can't buy at all. Green light is what you can buy. And then yellow is a maybe. And don't beat yourself up if you get a Starbucks or something, or if you treat yourself once in a while. It's okay once in a while. It's moderation. That's the thing. Like, I don't understand moderation sometimes. I'm a very extreme person. I've run 7 marathons. I've traveled the world. I mean, sometimes being extreme is good, and other times it's a vice. So it's not a virtue. Anyway, so join me on this no-buy January 2026, and I'll keep you posted. All right, I'm going to do another video on my December empties. So here's to embracing the empty space.